Hello everyone and now welcome to a game between Colorful versus Lynn. This game taking place here on Northern Isles. Colorful has spawned as the red Night Elf player over here on the top right hand side of the map. Meanwhile over here on the bottom left we have Lynn spawning as the blue orc. Red versus blue, quick indicator that this is, well, a ladder match versus anything else, as we are going to be looking at, well, perhaps some Farseer action going up against a Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove has been the go-to hero of choice, followed up with the Demon Hunter as of late, as the Demon Hunter as a second hero still represents a large amount of damage and also represents the ability to shut down enemy heroes. Meanwhile, Farseer can be followed up. Well, we'll see if it's Farseer or Blade Master first. Both heroes have become quite popular, with, I believe, Farseer edging out just a little bit. All right, with that said, it is going to be the Blade Master, as I can't predict my way out of a paper bag. Okay, at least it's a Keeper of the Grove. If it was all of a sudden like Priestess of the Moon, I would have just been like, wait, what? Am I watching this game in 2020, or is the meta just shifted completely so much? Coming back here, we are looking at the barracks down. Are we going to be seeing that 21 supply being used? That's been an ongoing question for me. It looks like Lynn will be using that 21 supply, being able to train up one grunt, being able to train up one additional peon, and then that one additional peon represents a lot more lumber harvesting while upgrading to tier 2. All right, that's, well, Wisp already retreating back down to 29 hit points. We are going up to 21 supply. The Blade Master will be making its way back out here as it quickly sells the Scroll of Town Portal, picks up, well, Scroll of Speed and a Healing Salve. Back off to the north here, Keeper of the Grove. Well, that Ancient of War absorbing a large amount of damage, doesn't even bother going for any of the trends. Instead, going for Entangle, and it is going to allow him to capture that peon in position there. Ancient of War regenerating those hit points, as well as the Blade Master doing a little bit of creeping, was able to, well, pick up a Wand of Illusion, but that doesn't seem like that great of an item pickup. The Blade Master didn't do that great of a job trying to creep, and I just realized that I'm trying to keep track of an invisible Blade Master without, but if I just swap the colors now, all the titles will be wrong. All right, my fault for not catching that earlier. Blade Master gonna go ahead and try and engage here. Keeper of the Grove, well, finding a grunt. Is that grunt gonna end up getting taken down? Is he gonna trade a grunt for an archer? That is the question, as the grunt gets entangled once more. Grunt already down to 357 hit points. There you go. Blade Master perhaps going to do a little bit of body blocking as well. That is that beautiful illusion right there, preventing the retreat, as the Grunt going to get taken out. However, the Keeper of the Grove still gets the final hit. Damage added in, attacking the wrong one here, as the Blade Master from the back beautifully microed once more. Lynn just getting constantly in front, as the Keeper of the Grove finally going to be able to retreat back there, but draining those Moonwells for an additional bit of hit points. Huntresses are added in once more. Are we teching the tier 2? No, we are not. No tech to tier 2, as we are getting an Ancient Protector down to the side here. Peon actually going to spot this, and I don't know if that was a misclick or deliberate, but whatever the reason why that peon went around the bush, well, that is going to be absolutely cute here. Ancient Protector is uprooted. Is it going to start eating its way through that tree line? That is the question here. Well, it should actually be rooted already. What is it doing? It's going to be absorbing a bit of damage while it has doesn't have fortified armor. There it goes. Going to go ahead and have fortified armor and now try and engage. Huntress is there as well. One Orc Burrow, Keeper of the Grove. All of this is fighting back and forth, as the Huntresses and the units are now going to be battling it up. All right, Blade Master going after the Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove still off to the races, off to the side here. Huntress unable to put in that pressure, really, as that Orc Burrow is attacking very quickly against that Ancient Protector. Ancient Protector is still regenerating a bit of hit points from that earlier tree eating now, and you can see that really no damage was done at all. Finally adding that damage here, as we see a Tree of Life being built off to the north. Colorful couldn't keep track of it. Yeah. All right. This one Ancient Protector trying to fight back against all of these units. Ancient Protector may need to be uprooted to try and stay alive. Eat a little bit more. Meanwhile, the units are going to head off to the north here. Blade Master trying to take down this Tree of Life. Doesn't look like it will, well, work out all that well. Wait, was that just an Wait, hold on. Wait, what? That was just an illusion. All right, I was wondering why the hit points weren't dropping. Keeper of the Grove shows up to the party. Blade Master going to get entangled here. Is going to try and wind walk away. As you were looking at damage getting added in. Even the peon joining in on the battle here. An entangle onto that peon would actually be quite funny as the Blade Master down to 194 hit points. Will it be able to get away? That is the question. Down to 123. There's Dust of Appearance. A little bit more damage. Is it going to get the entangle? Yes, it does. And the Blade Master could be in trouble. One or two more shots. One more attack. And it go. Wow. Stays alive. Uses both charges of Healing Salve to get that last bit of 7 hit points to stay alive right there. Ancient Protector finally taking out Shadow Hunter, getting a little bit of experience on the board. Huntresses out onto the battlefield. 30 supply compared to 33. And, well, what are the players going to be trying to do next? Coming back here, Shadow Hunter does have Serpent Wards. All right, so this is Blade Master Shadow Hunter with Serpent Ward going up against Mass Huntresses. So Keeper of the Grove opting not to go for Archers, instead going for Huntresses as the illusion. Well, I'm keeping track of that expansion right there. Blade Master down to 320 hit points as it retreats back again. And the Shadow Hunter really needs to level up and give a little bit of healing off to that Blade Master. Blade Master hiding back off to the north. Well, perhaps trying to see where it's going to go, where it's going to reposition itself. All right, a little bit of damage being brought back through. Blade Master, I believe he just wind walked just in time. Actually, nope, no longer had any healing, and can't find the Blade Master on the minimap. As we're looking at the Keeper of the Grove still making its way through again. Shadow Hunter finally get up to level 2. We are looking at a Goblin Alchemist as that second hero, as the Huntresses and the Goblin Alchemist making their way off to the north here with the Tree of Life to establish up the expansion. Lynn. Well, what is Lynn hoping to do here as Colorful is setting up that expansion? Well, Lynn is trying to level up that Shadow Hunter to get to level 3. However, running into a bit of problems. This 544 creep camp, normally not that big of a problem. It is the Keeper of the Grove with the harassment, adding in those Trents as well. Shaman are now out onto the battlefield, should be able to get in some easy purges, as that Troll Trapper could easily get finished off. Are we going to see some purges onto any of those units? That is the question there, as the Keeper of the Grove able to back away. There goes some Trents. It looks as though the Shamans, well, not using that purge as of yet. All right, going after the remainder of these units here. Ogre Magi going to get taken out pretty easily, as the Shamans do represent a decent amount of damage, since they do deal magic damage against that heavy armor. Back off to the north here, Blade Master trying to put pressure onto this Entangle Goldmine. This is going to be a bad spot. Are we going to get an Entangle? Yes, we do. We see an Entangle right there, and the reveal from that one scout, causing the death of that Blade Master, giving level 2 to the Alchemist right then and there. Shadow Hunter sitting at level 3. The Blade Master still sitting at level 1. We are going for level 2 Serpent Wards over level 2 Healing Wave, as the level 2 Healing Wave is not that effective when you're trying to only save a level 1 Blade Master. Serpent Wards representing a large amount of damage right there. Shaman's going to get off to the side here, trying to prevent any easy possible retreat, as you're seeing the Purge go down onto those units, making it difficult for them to run back. All right, Serpent Wards are are out of position right now, as the units are still trying to make their way back off to the north here. Another Huntress could get taken out. It looks as though it will get taken down. There it goes, as the Alchemist, well, tried to deny it there. Ancient of War getting added in. A second base trying to be established. That Serpent Ward, well, a little bit too far forward and easily going to get cleaned up before its time life comes to an end. Acid Bomb going across all of the grunts here. Shaman are right here. Healing Spray, or not healing, Healing Wave coming across, as another Purge goes down again. Double Serpent Wards right there. I believe that was another beautiful denial by Colorful, as the Serpent Wards just within range there. Serpent Wards with 600 range, seemingly being able to shoot very, very far distances, as the damage is starting to add back up. Shamans coming back around here, as the grunts are really exposing themselves a bit too much. Blade Master coming back across. There is a dust of appearance, as it looks as though Healing Wave is going to save that low hit point Blade Master. All right, more damage getting added in again. Are we going to see more healing waves? Units are being forced to retreat back. No more healing salves across any of the Orc heroes. And it looks like Lin says, you know what? I do not want to stick around. I made you burn a scroll of Town Portal. That was good enough. All right, Serpent Wards could have perhaps tried to finish off a couple low hit point Huntresses, but were instead auto-attacking the Alchemist instead. Very close battles so far. Good, nice to see that it isn't going to be mass berserkers. Serpent Wards are currently sitting at level 2. Once we get to level 5 on that Shadowhunter and really start doubling up their effectiveness against those Huntresses who take bonus damage from piercing. Back off to the north here, Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 2. And in this instance, this game, both the secondary heroes have actually overtook the primary heroes for overall level. Alchemist sitting at level 3, Shadowhunter sitting at level 3, compared to a level 2 Blade Master and a level 2 Keeper of the Grove. Down to the south here, it looks... Well, no, it looks like, yes, there is going to be an expansion attempt. We are not yet at Fortress, so no tiny Great Hall, as the Shadowhunter and the Blade Master, well, are they going to try to do a little bit more creeping? Yes, they are. All right, going after this Ice Troll Warlord creep camp. True Shot or already lost Book of the Dead picked up a very powerful consumable item, as the Shadowhunter does get to level 4 here. Serpent Wards are down here, double Serpent Wards. If the Huntresses tried to engage here, the Book of the Dead would have been popped, and then a lot more piercing damage would have been represented. Are we going to see some purges onto those Forces of Nature? Yes, there you are, quickly getting those taken down, as we are looking at Lightning Shield coming back across here. Lightning Shield diving on into position. Blade Master dealing a lot of damage. There's some detonations onto some Shaman, as Grunts are with Lightning Shield, well, causing some detonations as well. Blade Master trying to fight their way through. Serpent Wards a little bit, well, just within range, still trying to fight away. Again, another Archer could get taken down. No, a low hit point Huntress, low hit point Archer, somehow both of them able to survive, well, finally getting taken down in the back. Blade Master continuing, and then using the Book of the Dead finally at this stage to try and put pressure onto all of these Huntresses. Even the skeletal minions themselves represent a large amount of damage against those archers, since they have medium armor, as low hit point Grunts trying to back up. 49 supply compared to 48, pretty much even again, but there are so many red units out on this battlefield, it could shift at any real moment. Serpent Ward still poking back some more units, as we're going to see an entangle onto one Grunt, followed by another auto attack, finishing off another right there. So 2 Grunts getting finished off, getting that Keeper of the Grove finally to level 3. Level 3 on that Keeper of the Grove. Hasn't really spent... Nope, gonna go for level 2 Trents there. It looks as though the expansion is nearing completion, but it may not get up and running. The Shaman are gonna represent too much purge damage onto those summons, as there is already a Watchtower. Beautiful fighting, beautiful positioning by both of these players, as Colorful decides to finally go into low upkeep after maintaining his expansion for so long. Keeper of the Grove, Alchemist, level 3, going up against a level 3, level 4. That Shadowhunter halfway to level 5 already. And as that Shadowhunter is getting so close to level 5, well, it is just going to be a matter of time before we are looking at level 3 Serpent Wards. Shadowhunter trying to retreat back. Sentry Wards positioned all across the map. Well, making it timing it so that it is easy to know when you need to retreat back so you don't get potentially creepjacked. All right, Purge quickly being used to remove all of those Trents right there. Lightning Shield onto a Blade Master. Going to go straight after those units once more. Scroll of Protection. And there's that Lightning Shield again. All right, so much damage. Healing Spray trying to counteract as the Alchemist is down to 200 hit points and dropping very quickly. Scroll of Healing used right there once more, as the Blade Master did get a critical strike off. Grunt's now taking down Blade Master down to 530 hit points. It's trying to back up once more. Serpent Wars just representing so much poke damage onto all of those units, as the archers able to deal damage to those Serpent Wards from a distance. All right. Archers shooting their way through, trying to take down those Serpent Wards. Archers should have, 700 range compared to a Serpent Ward's 6. As the Watchtower now getting into a little bit of pressure here. Blade Master now trying to fight its way back out. Perhaps take down that Alchemist, as the Huntresses were able to shut down that Watchtower once more. All right, Shadow Hunter needs to get some potions of mana. Does have 2 of them. Gonna be running back over here, dropping down more Serpent Wards, and this is the long push. Colorful, if he can finish off this expansion, or at least make his opponent pay a lot, that is going to be a very big deal. There goes a pendant. There, we should be looking at some Serpent Wards down now, and this is going to be the battle to try and fight off here. Serpent Ward already down to 17 hit points. It gets taken down, and this is just not enough. Healing Wave now going back onto the Blade Master instead to try and win out the fight the other way. But the Archers, with that really strong range, able to poke down the Serpent Wards, while the Huntresses are trying to flee back again. Blade Master down to 176 hit points. Keeper of the Grove still lining up in that frontline spot. Another potion of mana used by that by the Shadow Hunter to try and max out the effectiveness of all of that healing, all of those Serpent Ward poking, as well, getting up to level 5 finally. Level 5 Shadow Hunter, level 4 Blade Master. Shadow Hunter opts to go for level 3 Serpent Wards, but there is just a massive army of archers now, as the Kodo Beast is trying to retreat back. Kodo Beast, a giant pin cushion for those archers, as the Serpent Wards, well, are we seeing level... Where are the level 3 Serpent Wards? I don't see a single one out onto the field yet. All right. Trent's trying to push their way through. Are we going to see some more purges? Archers finishing off that last Watchtower right there. Grunts, well, acting as a pin cushion, as well as the Archers just dealing so much damage, 18 to 24 per attack. And there's just so many of them out onto the battlefield. That transition from Huntresses to Archers causing a bit of a problem. All right, Archer army taking down all of the units, and now the Serpent Ward still only has 600 range. The Archer is able to back up, well, and after all of the peons are gone, decides to say, you know what, I don't need to stick around here any longer. Alchemist back off to the north here is going to heal up and then bring a lot of healing over to this Archer army. We are looking at 2-1 upgrades so far, as Huntresses are getting trained up again. No additional upgrades at this time. Shadow Hunter, Blade Master winning out on the overall experience. However, Colorful does have the larger army and is mining more at this time, as there's only 3 peons on this gold mine at the expansion. A little bit of a regroup here. Archers, Huntresses getting ready to go once more. Keeper of the Grove bringing in a Scroll of Healing. Scroll of Healing working out so well with this mass Archer army, since it does try and go wide. 66 supply compared to 50 as we're making our way back down. It looks like Colorful is going to try and close out this game here. Is it going to be enough, or is Colorful... or is Lynn going to be able to bounce back too quickly? Level 5 Shadow Hunter, level 4 level 4 Blade Master going up against level 4. Huntress is going to get it into position. Kodo Beast, well, retreating back to that back line spot. Raiders are there. There is a decent amount of armor, as well as here we are finally getting into that position. Kodo Beast trying to retreat back. Are we going to be looking at purges? There is a Scroll of Protection being used. Acid Bomb being thrown down as the fight is underway. Lightning Shield onto that Blade Master. We're fighting our way through. Lightning Shield onto a Raider, as that damage over time does start to add up. But are you going to get past that initial burst? Mirror Image, more Healing Wave coming back across. Archers, healing, Scroll of Healing being used as well. 54 compared to 68. Lynn trying to hold on right here. Blade Master, very well. That is just another Mirror Image. Do we have some more Scrolls of Healing? Yes, we do. Another Scroll of Healing could be used to try and keep up some of those grunts alive and well, as that is the case. Keeper of the Grove still in that frontline spot. Alchemist still has a good amount of mana. Archers can just freely fire from that back line, as the grunts are now trying to make their way through again. All right, there's that healing spray, keeping up some of those archers alive for a little while longer. Shadow Hunter still seeing that level 6 Keeper of the Grove, trying to go after that Blade Master now, as Huntress after Huntress could get taken down. All right, Blade Master still sitting at level 4. There's another Mirror Image trying to split the damage. Which one is the real one? Keeper of the Grove down to 37 hit points. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability just in time to save. as Colorful, well, still holding on ever barely. 42 supply compared to 51. If you lose your hero now, that's pretty much going to be the end of the game, as the Blade Master does get to level 5. Does it have a potion of healing? Yes, it does. What is it doing? Healing wave coming back across as the Blade Master trying to catch back up. There is an ensnare. Blade Master could finish off the Keeper of the Grove. There goes the Keeper of the Grove. Alchemist could get taken down next. And Lin takes it. Beautiful game. Beautiful game. Lin holding on ever so barely. A scroll of protection, a scroll of healing. It really felt like Colorful had the advantage, was trying to close out the game, and then ended up completely getting it shut down. Yeah, Snake Pits, Serpent Wards at level 3, very powerful. Colorful thought, like, overpressed his advantage, thought he could deal with those level 3 Serpent Wards, but level 3 Serpent Wards, what, 50 damage, piercing damage onto a Huntress, just adds up so fast. Even with that scroll of protection and with scrolls of healing and with healing spray, it just added up too much. That initial lightning shield, you wouldn't think that it would make that big of a difference, but every little bit of damage adds up over time. And then after all of that lightning shield, after all of those serpent wards, you started to see units in the red. And that's when you go, okay, I can start picking off units one at a time. And that was the advantage he needed. Colorful, and then Lin getting up to level 5 on that Blade Master. Without level 5, that Blade Master perhaps wouldn't have been able to catch up, not have enough mana, not be able to do enough damage, ensnaring onto the Keeper of the Grove. And it was a razor's edge battle. Whoever lost the Keeper, the first hero, first Blade Master or Keeper of the Grove, would have lost that game. Lin comes out ahead. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.